Hello, I'm Johnston, Superintendent of the Penns Manor Area School District. Today I want to talk to you about two items. First, I want to talk to you about our reopening plan for the 2021 school year, and I also want to talk to you about a survey that I'm going to ask you to complete in an effort for us to gain more information for us to plan our details for the 2021 school year. I also want to take an opportunity right now to thank you for your patience. I know you're hearing many stories from the media, also from other school districts and their plans, so thank you for being patient. Next, I want to talk about the options within our plan for the 2021 school year that you as a parent or guardian can select for your son or daughter. First option is the brick and mortar option. That is our traditional way of instructing students. We're asking students, just like we have in the past, come into our buildings. Will things look differently? Absolutely. We've put in place a number of precautionary methods for health and safety, so those will be in place. Again, brick and mortar option is number one, and that is students coming to school every single day, attending school. Also, while they're here, they will be using a Chromebook. Second option is remote learning, which is a brand new option that I would like to take time to explain in detail what that option is for you to select from. Option number two is your son or daughter will also have a Chromebook and will be at home. They will be instructed by Penns Manor teachers, just as our students will be instructed by Penns Manor teachers in option number one. However, in option number two, with the student being at home using a Chromebook, they are going to receive the instruction from a Penns Manor teacher one day later than the students that are attending our brick and mortar schools. How will that happen? We have ordered a camera for every single one of our teachers to use in their classroom. They will be recording the lesson that they're teaching to the students that attend our brick and mortar school on day number one, and on day number two they will be moving to a different lesson. However, those students that pick option number two, remote learning, will actually see the instruction one day later. So every time a teacher is teaching a lesson new in our buildings, our brick and mortar buildings, the students at home on our new option number two, remote learning, will receive that same instruction one day later. The teacher will be recording the lesson and then uploading it to Google Classroom. That is where, if you are choosing option number two, your son or daughter will receive their instruction. Again, option one is brick and mortar. Option two is remote learning, where your son or daughter will be at home receiving instruction from Penns Manor students only one day later. Option number three is our Penns Manor Cyber Academy. Our Penns Manor Cyber Academy has been in place for a number of years now. We just may not have advocated and advertised that method of education very much lately, but we do want to make sure that you understand that there is a third option, and again, that's our Penns Manor Cyber Academy. We have Penns Manor teachers teaching in our Penns Manor Cyber Academy. We also have teachers who work for Edgenuity who also teach those courses. Edgenuity is the platform that we use to serve our instructional platform for our students in our Cyber Academy. So again, if you choose option number three, students will be at home working on a Chromebook from Penns Manor and will be being taught by Penns Manor teachers and teachers who are hired by Edgenuity. Those are the three options that will appear in a survey that I'm going to ask you to complete. So once viewing this entire video, please take time to complete that survey. Within the survey, you are going to be asked the following questions. First, your name as the parent or guardian of a student attending our district. Next, you're going to be asked to submit to us your email address. Next, you'll be asked to list every single child that you will be sending to Penns Manor School District in one of the three options. Again, we need you to list every single one of your children that you will be sending to the Penns Manor School District, regardless if you pick option one, option two, or option three. Next in our survey, we are asking you to select which option at this point, now that Indiana County is in the green phase, what option will you be sending your son or daughter to Penns Manor Area School District in? Will it be option number one, where they attend school as they have in the past in our brick and mortar school, will be option number 2, working remotely at home, receiving instruction from our Penns Manor teachers one day later. Or will be our Penns Manor Cyber Academy. One of those options we need you to select for your children for the 2021 school year. I also want to take a moment to talk about a 4th option that you have. However, I'm advocating that you do not select this 4th option. The 4th option is you enrolling your son or child into a Pennsylvania cyber charter school. I ask that you please do not select that option. There's 2 reasons for not picking a Pennsylvania cyber school outside of our district. First, academics. If you take time to look at all the data and information from every Pennsylvania cyber charter school, you will find that Penns Manor Area School District students outperform every single one of those Pennsylvania cyber schools. So I need you to consider academics before you enroll your son or daughter in an outside cyber school. Listen, our district administration, our school board of school directors, and our teachers have come together over the past week and spent a number of hours trying to come up with options so that we make sure that we have any option that you could think of for instruction for your son or daughter for the 2021 school year. And I will tell you, I'm sitting here proud to say that our teachers, our administration, and our board of school directors have come together to provide you with 3 options for your children for the 2021 school year that I can't imagine why you would decide to select an outside cyber school. We've given you every option right here to be a comment. So I'm asking you, please, talk to an administrator here in our district, talk to a school board member, talk to a teacher before you make a decision of enrolling your son or daughter in an outside cyber school. Lastly, and very important, education comes first and academics comes first, but as a superintendent, I also have to consider the financial aspect of this district. And if you choose to enroll your son or daughter in an outside cyber school, and you don't choose our option 1, 2, or 3, you are assisting this district to go to bankruptcy. I know that's shocking, but let me explain. You may not be aware because the advertisements that you see in social media and across the state that a cyber charter school in this state is free to you. Directly and at the moment of enrollment, it is free to you. But I will tell you that every student that lives in this Penns Manor Area School District who enrolls in an outside cyber school costs this district anywhere from $14,000 to $33,000 per student. So at the time of enrollment, if you choose option number 4 and you enroll your son or daughter in the outside cyber school, if your son or daughter receives regular education here at Penns Manor will write a check for $14,000 to that cyber school that very well may be based with their office in the city of Philadelphia. If you have a student that receives special education services from our district, we will be writing that cyber school a $33,000 check. So you can only imagine, as a superintendent that sits here and has to look at education and look at finances, and ask that you please consider one of the 3 options that Penns Manor is going to provide right here in your home school district before you decide to go in an outside cyber school. Again, I have to applaud our teaching staff. I have to applaud the administration and the board of school directors for coming up with the equipment and the options and the instruction for all 3 options that you have to select from for our school district. Again, I ask that you take time to please complete the survey. I appreciate your patience. You'll continue to see video clips of this nature because as we receive information back from this first survey, we are going to be able to come back to you on more details of how our first day of school will look. Again, thank you for your time and thanks for being a comment.